This next exercise for the lower back, we do in Tai Chi, a version of it, pretty much every time we do a class really. And again, again for stretching and loosening up the lower back. It's a little bit stronger maybe as a stretch, so be careful. What you can do is when we come down is, the knees are always bent, that you can just grab the knees with the hands like this and then just slowly use that as a lever, so you can bend your elbows. The point is just to let the weight of the body to drop down. Let's show you the exercise. So standing in, you'll be a bit more familiar with this now, the Wuji stance for Tai Chi. And the hands and the arms float up. I'm just going to take my glasses off because sometimes they fall off anyway. If you like, you could look up and you could reach up one hand and then the other. And if you want to try a little bit more vigorously, you could sort of come up onto the balls or the toes of the feet and just sort of stretch and reach. If you want to make that more of a stretch, you don't have to do that. Heels down. Now, anyway, certainly breathe in. And let the fingers and the hands and the arms be drawn forwards, okay? Knees are bent. Look through your hands, and all what I want you to feel is that, so here, as I said before, you can put the hands on the knees, rest there. If you don't need to, just let the arms come down. Just give in to gravity. Just let the head come down, let the arms come down. Float down. If your hands touch the floor like mine do, lift them and just grab the wrists or the forearms. Take a deep breath in, and each time you breathe out, just give into gravity. It's all we're doing, just giving into gravity, so that now the spine, instead of being compressed, the spaces between the vertebrae, because of gravity, now are opening, aren't they? They're stretching and opening. We imagine our water again washing down the arms, dripping off the hands and the fingers, and going down through the floor into the ground. The only bit that's going up is the tailbone. Have a sense of the tailbone lifting up towards the ceiling, and just encourage it to lift up a moment. As it does that, you might need to, really feel the upper back area and let go there, let go. But the tailbone lifts up, so you feel the stretch in the back of the knees, don't you? To come up, you very, very gently stack the vertebrae one by one. So starting with the lumbar vertebra, just 2 rolling over 1 and 3 over 2 and 4, and then if you count that way round, but stack them one by one. If the hands are on the knees, then you can just walk them up the thighs like that. We'll do it one more time. So what you can do is bring the arms out to the sides and then bring them up again. And you could do all that stretching if you like. One more time, stretching up. Just to have this good sense of your roots going down through the floor into the earth, being like tree roots reaching down far into the ground. So you're going to breathe in again. Slightly different version, same process, forwards and down, but like you're coming down through water, so you never drop suddenly. Look, now stop kind of halfway, look in front of you, and then you could try a stretch here if you like, one hand or one arm and then the other, like you're reaching into the back of a long, long cupboard that goes all the way back. You're just trying to find something at the back there, a couple of times, 3 times, whatever, and then down again. So once more, if you need to grab the knees, or if you're happy to come all the way down, hold the wrists, hold the forearms, let the head drop down to the ground. Really give it. If the neck's still tight and tense, nod back and forwards like you're agreeing, saying yes, or side to side if you're disagreeing, saying no. The main thing is just to relax, to give in to gravity. We think of water dripping off the arms and the hands, and we lift the tailbone up towards the ceiling, so that gives a bit of a stretch. And just really in your mind's eye, see the spine, see the spaces between the vertebrae, opening up and lengthening, just literally holding this position, breathing. And I said about moving the head around, you could circle both directions or wherever you like, and that just helps to relieve the neck. Now coming up, remember, very slowly stacking, uncurling. This is like a fern leaf opening. You know how they're curled, aren't they? And as they open, they slowly, slowly uncurl the vertebra one by one. If your hands were on your knees, you could gently walk them up the thighs like that. The head doesn't come up till the very end. the very end, tailbone down, reaching the ground. And as you finally come up one more time, the shoulders relax, chin just down towards the neck a little bit, and have a sense of straightness through the neck there, and this sense of lifting from the golden thread, from the crown, all the way up to the sky. Fingers reaching all the way down. Just imagine that they actually go all the way down to the floor, through the floor into the ground. Breathe to the belly. And I had a builder that came to one of my classes in Newcastle once, and he said that was the best exercise of anything that he, osteopath, physiotherapist, the best exercise for his back that he's ever done. He does it on building sites a lot. Doesn't mean to say it's always going to be the same for you. You must do whatever feels good. One more thing whilst we're here is to put the fists into the lower back, and it could be the back of the fist, it could be the first finger and the thumb. We did do this before once, I think on the Doing video, about 2 months ago, but anyway, circling is really good, just to get a circling over the kidney area, and maybe a little bounce in the knees as you do it. So just generate some warmth, breathing in. Put your palms there again, and then just kind of arch the back a little bit and really feel that warmth penetrating and going into the back, into the kidney. So let's do it one more time. Rubbing, circling, breathing in. Palms there. And let's do one more time for luck. Often we do things 3 times. Breathing in. Great. Okay, so that's a forward bend and rubbing the kidneys.